Searching Mystic Ruins.
Greetings and salutations everyone, Crimson Nero here, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. In the last episode, we started playing Gamma's story, and we slowly started to break our master-subject relationship with Dr. Eggman. And in this episode, we're going to save our friends of the E100 series. The Windstone. It looks like a key. The design must be something. Yeah. So yes, we're going off to save our friends.
Put down.
I like the command thing that that Gamma says. The pick up, put down, mode change, stuff like that. It gives like the fun, like the stereotypical robot aspect, but it's still really fun. And as you saw, we now gain 40 seconds because I created a combo kill there rather than just regular old shots. If you combo, then you add a lot more time rather than if you just kill normally. So yeah, I didn't actually have a chance to comment on it at the end of the last video, but this whole entire story, Gamma's story, really reminds me a lot of the movie The Iron Giant, a film that was a very, very nice part of my childhood. I played this game, and I watched that film around the same time, actually, and so like there's a lot of comparisons between the two. Anyways, we now are fighting against our second, actually third member of the E100 series. I believe. Wait, is this one? I can't remember his code name actually.
E103 Delta. Rescue complete.
Delta, that was it. Alright, so as you can see, Gamma's levels go by pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. But anyways, back to the whole Iron Giant Gamma sort of comparison. So the reason why I say that is because, as we saw, there was a lot. If you watch the movie and then you also either play or see the story behind Gamma, there's a lot of comparison because it's a robot who learns about various human-like aspects, about companionship, love, you know, doing all this stuff that normally robots don't necessarily have, have the know-how or the programming to understand. However, with certain robot characters, we've actually come to notice that they actually carry a lot of human aspects with them, if not learn and grow as if they were humans themselves. And that's a really admirable thing for characters that can seem so flat and generic. Anyways, Stage 4, Red Mountain, going to go into quote-unquote save, really destroy, E104. Also, yeah, if you make the combo last for too long, like if you're spending too much time actually locking onto a long stream of enemies, the laser marker will actually tone down to a blue color and then completely go away. So you have to make sure that you lock onto everything, but you have to make sure that you lock onto everything in a timely manner. Otherwise, you won't get the bonuses. Watch out for the hammers. And shoot everything. Alright, we're almost at the boss. Just gotta get through one last section right here. Yep, I'm in the lava. Oh no. Good thing I can hover. Oh jeez. Everything's not right. Okay, we're good now. We're all good. E104. Is this one Epsilon? I know that Epsilon is one of the E100 series, but I couldn't remember if it's this one or the one that we're going to be taking on in the next stage. I'm pretty sure this is Epsilon, considering that the symbol was actually an E. I believe they're Greek symbols?
E104 Epsilon.
Yes, I was right. Epsilon.
Complete.
Yep, I mean, we got Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon. There's others like Phi, Mu, Sigma, Alpha, Zeta, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're Greek letters.
E103 Delta. E104 Epsilon. Rescue mission accomplished. E105 Zeta. E101 Beta. Location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
So, I know that there's a lot of conflicting,
Change.
there's like a conflict between whether he's saving or destroying his fellow E100 series robots, but the thing about it is the fact that Gamma considers it to be saving them. However, whenever you start a new mission, it always says, destroy E10 insert number. Now, there's a reason why he's doing this. Is because that he sees Dr. Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman, as his enemy now. At least Gamma does. And considering that this is still in the time where Eggman was using animals to power his robots, he technically is freeing the small little animals from being under the control of Dr. Eggman. So it technically all makes sense.
Accessing data. Hot shelter. E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking hot shelter sector now.
Alrighty. Time to go play the 5th and final stage of Gamma's story. Yeah, Gamma's story actually goes by pretty darn quickly once you get to past the egg carrier portion when you're up in the sky and Amy has all those cutscenes with you. And the thing is, all those cutscenes are very important, considering we see the growth of Gamma. We see that he's exposed to all the human aspects of life rather than just existing under a particular purpose. Considering not everything has to have a purpose. Yes, things can sometimes be called IMB and cause and effect. Other things can be for a purpose to be fulfilled. And other stuff like that, or maybe it's like your destiny or anything like that. But that doesn't have to be every single thing that happens. There are some things that we do as people and that other beings do as themselves that really don't necessarily have a purpose. That we just do them because, well, we just do them. It's not like we really want to or have to or desire to get something out of it. We just kind of do it. There's a lot of psychology and stuff like that in
Use
this
your laser blaster.
game. Jeez.
Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
All right then, that was our second and final power-up for Gamma. Honestly, whenever I use it, I don't necessarily see that big of a difference, or if a difference at all, really. But hey, we're on to our final stage. Stage 5, the Hot Shelter. Destroy E105 Zeta. Now, this stage right here is the only one that sometimes I have trouble actually getting to the finish within the time limit of 3 minutes. And that's with all of the gaining more time and stuff from destroying enemies. And most of it happens during a particular section that comes that'll come up in a minute or two, and it's just because I'm so close to getting to the next checkpoint, or perhaps like being able to gain a lot more time, and yet for some odd reason I always manage to run out of time. This is the only stage where that happens, though. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe the level is too long. I don't know. But honestly, I mean, it's not the fault of the game, really. It for some odd reason happens. Maybe I just don't chain up enough combos or the right enemies or something. But yeah, if you actually do run out of time, out of the 3 minutes that the game gives you, you actually do lose a life, and go to and you have to actually get revived at the last checkpoint you were at. Oh, dummy me! I finally see the difference between the normal shots and the powered up shots that Gamma gets. They actually create a small little explosion. You actually just have to lock on to actual enemies. See, this is the section I'm talking about where you actually where I lose time a lot of times. It's because I spent at least 5 seconds just wasting my time waiting for the train to start. And if that's the case, then the same kind of I should technically apply for when I get to the front of the train. But I guess in this case, I'll just kind of speed run this and try to get as many combos as I can in the shortest amount of time possible. One of the cool things about this stage is this part of the stage is the fact that you actually have to switch between the trains, because as you can see, the left train is moving a lot more, so I can actually get by these little gaps in the train on the right. All right. The train has stopped, and I still have 1:50 left. Actually, I think it's some of the bonus missions that actually give me trouble in terms of the time limit for this game. But yeah, we're dropping down into this chasm. And we're still not done yet, but we're really close to getting to Zeta. No! I done goofed. Alright, time to take on Zeta. Look! He has Dreamcasts on him! I always heard, as soon as I found out that information that there were Dreamcasts over him, that he was made out of Dreamcast, I really didn't understand what everyone was talking about. But if you actually looked at the gray sections of the lower part of his body, right here, on the very bottom of the screen, those gray spots with the circles and the little red triangle on them, that's actually a Dreamcast. Yep, that's a Dreamcast. But yeah, it took me forever to actually notice that, considering I always heard that it was there, but I never actually saw it properly. So I always missed it. But recently I looked at it and I'm like, oh wait! I see it! Yeah, so that's it. We just got rid of Zeta, and now we're moving on to the final boss of Gamma's story. But first, we need to actually get up to the front of the ship, where we'll actually have kind of a little bit of serious time, actually.
E-105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining. Gamma. Beta.
Yeah, that's the difficult part. He's trying to complete his mission as the job of his artificial intelligence as a robot, and yet he realizes that to complete that mission, he has to destroy both Beta, his brother, and himself, Gamma. So yes, we're at the final boss of Gamma's story. We're going against E101 Beta Mark II. So what you have to do is that your shots from the front will not actually damage him. He'll always bring up a barrier. That's why you have to wait for him to charge you, and then you can properly lock on as he's either going by you or he's right behind you. And then once you get him down to half health, he'll start disappearing up to the sky and starting to attack you with those giant energy shots. What is this, Dragon Ball Z? And then once he gets down to one hit left, oh man, he starts pulling out all the stops. Missiles everywhere. And then more missiles. Deflecting your shots even more missiles. And soon enough, he's really going to go DBZ on us. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots, 7 shot! Yeah, those blast radiuses, yeah, they're pretty darn big, especially that last one. But hey, we beat him. Also, the music's pretty funky, in a good way. It's actually a pretty nice tune.
Mission complete.
And that's it! We beat Beta. Whoa! Hey, cheap shot! Dude! What the heck? Not cool! And out of Beta came a birdie. A little birdie. Hey, wait a minute. It looks just like the birdie that's with Amy all the time. Actually, it's the same. It's one of the same 2 birdies that's in the little picture on the birdie's locket. The blue bird that's with Amy. But what about the 3rd bird? And that's it. Gamma's gone. It's a rather bittersweet ending. You helped save all your friends, but at the same time, the character that we all knew to love is gone. Gamma's theme doesn't actually have a singer, nor does it have lyrics, but it is composed by Fumi Kumatani. So yeah, that's the ending of Gamma's story. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. I'm Crimson Nero. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and until next time, everyone, fare thee well.